Good morning, students. We are going to start with the new chapter Balance of Payments. We are going to cover the topics balance of trade, balance of payment, components of current account, components of capital account, difference between balance of payment and balance of trade, concept of disequilibrium and its causes, difference between autonomous and accommodating items, and last we'll be covering difference between current and capital account. These 8 topics we are going to cover. Apart from this, we are going to cover hot questions as well. Okay, so the first question from this chapter is, what is balance of trade? So balance of trade is the difference between export and import of visible goods. Now let's understand these three terms first. What is export, what is import, and what are visible goods? Okay, what do you mean by export? Export means selling to other countries. Okay, selling to some other countries by the home country. And what do you mean by import? Import means buying from rest of the world or from some other countries. Okay, or from some other countries. Okay, so now I understand balance of trade is the difference between export and import of visible goods. What do you mean by visible goods? Visible goods means the tangible goods. Okay, it means tangible goods which can be seen, which can be touched, which can be seen crossing the boundary of the country. Okay, that's why they are known as visible goods. Services are not covered in this because services are not seen crossing the border of any country. Okay, so what do you understand by balance of trade now? It is the difference between export and import. So how can I write it? Balance of trade is export of visible goods minus import of visible goods. So be very careful. You are going to take only visible goods. You are not going to take services which are invisible goods. Okay, you are not going to take services over here. You're just going to take visible goods. Okay, export of visible goods minus import of visible goods. Next, when is balance of trade favorable? It will be favorable. Okay, normally let's talk normal. Okay, if when will be your situation favorable? When your sales are better than your purchases. Okay, similar ways here also. Balance of trade will be favorable when export is greater than import. Export is a synonym of sale, import is a synonym of purchase, and obviously it will be favorable when export will be greater than import, and it will be unfavorable when import is greater than export. So that's all with the balance of trade topic we have completed. Now moving on to the next one, balance of payment. Okay, first concept was balance of trade. What is balance of trade? Export minus import of the visible goods. This is done. Next we are moving on to the balance of payment. Let's see what it is. Okay, so balance of payment. What is balance of payment? Balance of payment is a systematic record of all economic transactions between residents of a country and rest of the world. Okay, so it is a wider term than balance of trade. Balance of trade used to cover only export and import of visible goods. So it is going to be a systematic record of all economic transactions, all kind of transactions, whether you are taking borrowings or you are making any unilateral payments, you're sending any gifts, donations, you're receiving any gifts or donations from some other country. It's going to cover everything. Okay, balance of payment is a systematic record of all economic transactions between residents of a country and rest of the world. Be very careful. If any transactions take place within the boundaries of a country between the people of which are residents of the same country, it's not balance of payment. Okay, the transaction has to be between residents of a country and rest of the world. It includes both visible goods and invisible goods. BOP is going to cover both visible, that is Tangible goods and invisible goods are services. It's going to cover visible as well as invisible goods. Next, it is a term which is wider than balance of trade. Obviously, it's a wider term than balance of trade because balance of trade used to cover only visible goods, and balance of payment is covering visible as well as invisible goods, and it's also covering all the economic transaction, whereas balance of trade used to cover only export and import of visible goods. Next, this balance of payment has two parts. It has two parts: current account and capital account. Okay, now current account covers both visible and invisible items. That means it's going to cover your goods, services. Okay, and capital account, it deals with financial transactions. Okay, borrowings, investment, it's going to cover such transactions related to borrowings, related to investment. Okay, now, what are the components of your current account? Now, moving on to the first part of balance of payment account, it is current account. What are the components of current account? There are three components of current account: visible goods, invisible items, and transfer payments. Okay, what are the three components of current account? Visible goods, invisible items, and transfer payments. So, the first one is visible goods. It includes all types of goods, whether imported or exported. Okay, now what are goods? Goods are the things which can be seen, they are tangible. Okay, I can touch it. Now, in what sense they are visible goods? They are visible in the sense that they can be seen crossing the border of a country. Okay, now what are invisible items? Invisible items includes import and export of services. Services are invisible items. Okay, services are invisible items. And why they are invisible items? Because services cannot be seen crossing the border of any country. Okay, now let's move back over here. Visible goods. I said there are two components of visible goods: export of visible goods and import of visible goods. You are going to earn from export of the goods, so it will be entered on the positive side. Okay, and you are going to pay on account of import of goods, so it will be entered on the negative side. Understood? Next is invisible items. It includes import and export of services. What kind of services? They can be factor services or they can be non-factor services. Any services for which we pay rent, wages, interest and profit. Rent, wages, interest, profit, ठीक है, they are factor services. Okay, example, compensation of employees, wages of employees, they are factor services. And any services other than the factor services are non-factor services. Okay, like banking, shipping, insurance, they are non-factor services. Done. So we are completed visible goods, invisible items. Moving on to the next one. Now the third component of your current account is transfer payment or unilateral payments. Now what are transfer payments? Transfer payments are the payments which are done for free. Okay, these are the payments which are done for free. Nothing is received in return. Okay, if your country is gifting something to USA, okay, if your country is gifting something to USA, nothing, it will receive nothing in return. Okay, so it's a unilateral payment. Similar for scholarships also. Okay, if government is receiving transfer payments, it will be entered on the positive side, and if government is paying transfer payments, then it will be entered on the negative side. Okay, now that's all with the current account. There were three components of current account: visible goods, invisible goods and transfer payments. Done. Now next is, how do you estimate balance related to the current account? It's a numerical part, okay? Let's see. How do you calculate balance related to the current account? First of all, there are three terms. There are three terms that we need to understand before calculating balance related to the current account. Okay. So the first being trade balance. How do you calculate trade balance? Trade balance is calculated as export minus import. Okay. Export minus import of visible goods only. Okay. Next, goods and services balance. How do you calculate goods and services balance? Export of visible goods plus receipt on account of non-factor services. Only non-factor services you have to add. Only receipt on the account of non-factor services. You're going to ignore the receipt on account of factor services. Minus import of visible goods plus payment on account of non-factor services. Again, we are covering non-factor services here. These two are together. These two are together. You have to add these two. You have to add these two, and then you have to subtract these two. Okay. Next, invisibles balance. Now, what is invisibles balance? Receipt for both factor and non-factor services. That means you are going to add factor services and non-factor services both. Receipt on account of factor and non-factor services both. And you have to subtract payment which has been made on account of factor and non-factor services both. Okay. So this is invisibles balance. Now how do you calculate current account balance? You have to add a trade balance, this one, and you have to add invisibles balance, this one. Okay, you have to add trade balance, you have to add invisibles balance, you will get the current account balance. Now let's see one numerical related to it. You will be more clear after doing the numerical. Okay, calculation of current account balance. Exports are given, imports are given, invisibles are given, non-factor services are given, incomes from factor services are given, and transfers are given. Now how do you calculate current account balance? Firstly, you have to calculate trade balance, okay, because current account balance is trade balance plus invisibles balance. So let's calculate trade balance. Exports minus imports. Sorry, I have to change it. Sorry. Exports minus imports. 2 minus 1 lakh is 1 lakh. You get the trade balance. Next is goods and services balance. How do you calculate goods and services balance? Trade balance plus you have to add balance on account of non-factor services. Trade balance we have already calculated. Trade balance plus balance on account of non-factor services. These are your non-factor services. 35,000. You have to add it. 1,35,000 is your goods and services balance. Okay. Next is invisibles balance. How do you calculate invisibles balance? You add all non-factor and factor incomes. Now, factor services, non-factor services, and also transfers. These three things you have to add and you get invisibles balance. The next one being current account balance. How do you get current account balance? You have to add trade balance plus invisibles balance. Trade balance is 1 lakh. You have to add invisibles balance 50,000. You will get current account balance 1,85,000. Okay, that's all with the current account. We'll be covering capital account in the next lesson.